I'm Amanda Martinez, and I'm a New York City tap water drinker and very proud of it. You know, about the millions of gallons of chemicals and the billions of gallons of water. And I just don't know whether I'm going to die of the chemicals or of thirst. I don't know what's going to be first, but it's a horrible death either way. I guess that's all I have to say. You know, I'm sorry that they left because the property, the landowners are just getting a pittance. I mean, the ones who are making money here are the gas traders. I mean, the industry is the one that's getting all the money, and we're just suffering because of that.
I'm here just as a homeowner, landowner, and a descendant of ancestors who came over from Europe over 250 years ago and settled on the banks of the Delaware River. And my family still lives there. They still have farmland there. And I just am very concerned about the lack of evidence to prove that there is safety in this process. And I would like to see the Delaware River and all its beautiful resources to remain as such. And in the reality of life, water is something that every human being needs. It would be much better to spend the money that goes into driving tanker trucks of water down the roads and beating up our roads to provide renewable resources rather than to take resources that will wear out in another few years. And that would be the end of it. Thank you.
I go to school at Rutgers University. On a grander scale, this is all about economics. On an infinite growth system, on a finite planet, that entire ideology is absurd. Today, why don't we pursue renewable energy sources? Because of the countless benefits it has above fossil fuels. Obviously, we pay for Volvos because they'll last longer than Kias. Why don't we do the same with energy?
Hello.
If you include the environmental costs of cleanup and remove the fossil fuel subsidies, renewable energy sources by far will come out on top. Until the penalties exceed the profits of these companies, nothing will happen. Plus, they can draw out these lawsuits for years, almost generations, and then at the end, just pay a settlement. Also, this is an example of the broken window fallacy, where if you destroy something, it drives the economy. But here, even if you break a window and the window maker makes money, the society as a whole loses out because that money can be directed towards something, a new good, such as a new suit or something. Today, residents today here are fearful. And it's time that the profit-driven powers of corrupt legislators and energy companies are fearful as well, because every generation has a revolution. And today we have the possibility of organizing in a way that no other generation ever had. So you will see the youth create a revolution around the world. Thank you.
Yeah. I bought 125 acres in rural West Virginia down a dirt road that was a very beautiful property. It was its own little valley. And it was pretty pristine at the time. And over my 20 years that I lived there were many, many changes. And I'm here basically as one of these landowners on one side who had the option of leasing to oil and gas drillers and learning from the ground up what they were about. And on the other side, I actually went to work for a natural gas company as a utility worker, reading meters and working on meters. I was a licensed meter technician in the state of West Virginia. And went from the period of time when I was testing meters using natural gas, just sitting in a meter house with natural gas boiling around my ears, using it as a testing device, the gas itself, to using a digital unit that used air. So there have been so many changes over all the years that the natural gas business has been going on. And at this point, the benefits that I had from having leased with 3 wells on the property and having made $30,000, $40,000 over a 5, 10 year, 20-year period, it's not justified by the damages that I saw in so many ways and have so many anecdotal evidences of problems.
It seems premature moving forward, or it seems like a rushed process. And I really think that you guys need to take into account, you know, the population that would largely get affected by this, you know, in the cities like New York and Philadelphia. I think that there needs to be more hearings. Obviously, there are safety issues. I mean, it seems pretty obvious. I mean, when you see people living on this near these sites and they get sick, and you know, with cancer. I mean, that's just there. Just imagine if it was in New York City, and apparently it only takes the minute billionth of a particle to make people sick or experience symptoms. So I just think that you need to just get you know, an independent study done. You know, that looks at all these risks and you know, the cost-benefit ratio, you know, as far as economic and as far as safety for people. I also agree that it seems that, I mean, I came here and it just seems really like kind of grotesque and sick, the fact that, and just sad to see that people put their own economic interests ahead of the greater good for people and our safety and our health. Because it's really, it seems like greed is motivating all of this, and money. And the people that asked for, you know, were the owners that wanted this, that they're gone now. They don't even listen to the other side. Like, you know, I just feel like they're just motivated by money. Yeah.